Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Fear the Night 2 here on the Aura Fury server. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show you support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So there's a couple of things I have done between episodes. One of the biggest things is I've expanded out this area up in the sky, and in order to do that I've had to move our liquid Starlight production to over here, because if you need a line of sight to the sky for the things to work, for these light wells to work, and they were actually just underneath here where I've expanded it out. So I've had to move it over here along with the infuser, because I think it works quite well. Now eventually we will be making a big building for all of this and getting all of this kind of up in the air. And I've got quite a nice idea for how this is going to look in the end, but it is going to take a bit of time to get there. As you can see, I've got a load of charcoal in my inventory here, and what I'm doing with this is I'm trying to get the power for this blast furnace all up and running. This uses medium voltage, and I have actually blown up the low voltage transformer which we were using before, along with 3 of these generators, and I can't remember what I put on it. I think it was an MFE or something like that, but I blew up a couple of different of these machines. Luckily not the blast furnace, but yeah, a few of the others went bye-bye, so I've had to build up a few more, and I placed them all over here just as a bit of a storage thing. And I've already got 2 low voltage solar panels here which I'm using to power up a couple of these machines, just to take a little bit of pressure off the amount of charcoal that we're having to use. So with this charcoal I'm currently trying to make, if I've got enough to show you, yep, this charcoal dust by just placing it into an iron mortar here, and it just changes it over to charcoal dust. This is essentially a much faster way of doing it than in the macerator, so I can put some in here and allow it to go through the macerator as well, just to get through all of this stuff a bit quicker. And then once we've got multiples of 8 of these, let's just get a little bit more. There we go, there's a full stack at least. And we place this into a hopper here which is going into the wire mill. Once we get 8 of these into the wire mill, this will become a raw carbon fibre. And then once we have 2 of these raw carbon fibres, we can place these together in our crafting grid to make a raw carbon mesh. And then that raw carbon mesh goes into the compressor and then will become these carbon plates. And with these carbon plates we're going to come into here, and I've got a chest here which has the 2 recipes which I'm trying to build up enough materials for here. Now this is obviously going to take quite a while, so we'll split these again into half, so we'll put half there and half there. Now I've only got 26 machine hulls at the moment, so this is going to take a lot of steel as well. So let's come out to the steel production, see how much we've got in here. Got another 32 there. It's not too bad, and we'll place another load of charcoal in there. And with this steel, do we have a hammer on us? No, we don't. That's probably inside. I think we can do it with the engineer's hammer, but there should be another hammer around somewhere. Here it is, but it is very, very low on durability, so we're going to have to make another one. So I've got all the stuff for it here. But if we try and take all of this stuff down into plates, there's the hammer gone. So make a new one, just like that. And get all of these down into plates. And then we need the wrench, and then swizz all of these around there and you get the machine hulls, and then this will go into here. So that's the process I'm going through at the moment. Now if we take say 8 of these, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and we'll have, how many of these? I'll tell you what, let's just take a load of these and a load of these. So I want to show you what we're making here. So if we move, oh no, I need some of these as well. Okay. So if we place these in and these across there, these across there, and these across there, we will get these solar panels. We'll get 8 of these solar panels. And then we can place all of this back in, like that. And then these 8 solar panels need to go with, let's just have a look. It is a LV transformer. The LV transformer is some copper ingots, just some wood and some copper cables. So in here we do have a couple of copper cables. I'm starting to build up a little bit of a surplus now of various different materials. It's taking a very, very long time, but we're getting there, we're getting there. I know I've been a bit complacent over the last couple of episodes about this pack, but it is growing on me and we are doing a lot better than we were before. Now we're actually starting to get into it a lot more. So we are going to go for one of these, which needs some wood. Okay. So we've got wood. We need an LV transformer. There we go. And so we're going to need like, I think 16 of these in total for what we want. Because what we need to do with these is spin all of these around there and we get a low voltage solar panel. And this is LV. So this produces 8 EU per tick. We can place this on the top of the sawmill here in place of this generator. In fact, get the wrench. There we go. And place that on top of there. And then that will power this sawmill. And so that's another one of these generators we don't really need for now. But what I'm building these for is, if we just grab one of these back, and we have a look at the uses for this, 8 of these around a medium voltage transformer will become a medium voltage solar panel. And then 2 of these will be enough to power this machine here throughout the day. And if we get a battery pack or an MFE, then it'll be enough to power it during the night as well. So we can have this running 24/7. And one other thing we can do with that is we can add in a generator to it, which is one of these big electric flux generators, which doesn't look too difficult to make. We need a HP transformer, which, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We can definitely get one of these HP transformers. And then, let's see, HP transformer becomes this big electric flux generator. And then this will actually convert the EU over to RF. And then with that, we can get our assembly table and lasers working. So we've got 2 lasers, so it's not going to be the fastest assembly table in the world, but it will do us for what we need, and it will give us enough power to actually build some of the more complicated stuff and get into the mid-game section of this pack. I'll just show you up in the top here what we've done with the Astral Sorcery setup, and this will give you a good idea of something else I've been doing between episodes. Is how I've been dying. I've been dying a lot on this server, mainly because of lag. And so I've been flying through the air with the Elytra and just it lags out and suddenly I stop and fall out the sky and die, and I'm thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks away from home, and I have to come like walk basically all the way over to where my body was. And it's just been quite annoying. It's happened about 5 or 6 times now, and the only time it's happened is when I've lagged out. The server's in America, I'm over in UK, so I do have a few connection problems. It's not too bad most of the time, but when you're flying through the air and getting like loading in lots of chunks at the same time, it can go really fast with the Elytra. It's pretty bad. And so I've actually had to get the creative flight on instead. And so we do actually have Creative Flight on the server now, which is brilliant. It's taken us a decent amount of time to do. I say a decent amount of time, it's only like, it's not even 10 episodes into the season yet. But usually I've made a beeline for the Creative Flight with either an angel ring or something like that within the first couple of episodes. So yeah, it's taken a bit longer, and yeah, I have been playing this game pretty much solidly every single day for about 2 or 3 weeks now, or about 3 weeks now. So yeah, it's taken a bit of time. So we have a big setup up here. This is far over what you actually need to set up to make all of this work with the iridescent altar. I've got a collector crystal up here. This is one of the real ones, whereas this one here is a just visual, doesn't actually do anything. So I can actually fly through it. And if I've got blocks on me, yes I do, we can actually put blocks through it and it does nothing. So it's just decoration. However, the one at the back there is actually working, and you can see at the moment we're on full power, but even at noon this table has full power just with this one crystal. This is a 900 100 100 celestial collector crystal, and I've actually got enough space for another 3 of these up here, so we'll place those on each of these platforms and they will produce a ridiculous amount of starlight. What they'll actually allow us to do, I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's a bonus for having ridiculous amounts of excess. However, what it will allow us to do is have a very good setup up here for some of the lenses. So we can have lenses all the way around the outside up here and just have lots and lots and lots of different things. Probably on each of these different engraved marbles at the front here will be a separate different section for the lasers, for the lenses, and we may have the lenses on the back ones, which might be pretty cool to do. But we've got to get the lenses sorted first, and the lenses we've got down, where is it, over here, they're okay, but they're only made with rock crystals, so they were size 400 100 100 when we made them. And the ones we can make now are size 900 100 100. So we'll get a lot more of them for the amount of recipes that we do, and they will also, each one of them will be better. And so we'll come down here, we will actually grab these ones up because we might as well have them over there to start with anyway, and this will allow us to start off. Grab that one, and that one, and that one. Okay. And now this one we can unlink from pretty much everything, but we don't actually need anything over here anymore. So I might as well just take all of this stuff back as well. And we can call this place as good as done for now. I may as well grab back my liquid starlight because I don't have a huge amount of this. And I am finding I'm needing more and more and more and more of it. I need to get up a decent supply and actually get my collector crystals, or my crystal production up and running again, so that we have enough to put into the light wells for a much longer term solution for this. And so we can come up to here and I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking about in the first instance. So if we put one on there and one on there, and then if we grab a linking tool, which is all the way down here in this chest, we can come back up again. It does make it so much easier with the Creative Flight, but I've only done it because of the lag. I did really want to keep with the Elytra until a much later time, but it was just, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't fly around the server and be safe with it, so there you go. Anyway, we have the linking tool now, so if we link this collector crystal to here, and we link to here, and then we come back off it, link the collector crystal to that one, come back off it, link the lens. Actually, no, I will want to have just a block, any block, and then we will link from there to here, and we will link from there to there. No, again, that is wrong. Link from here to there, come off it, and then link from there to there, and come off it. Okay, stop linking. And so now we can see these lights going all the way across from here to here. So now we can take these ones down, and anything we place on these blocks now will be transmuted by the lenses. Now what I want is more end stone, so I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff out of my inventory. And now it is noon, you can see on here, we're about 3/4 of the way full. So yeah, having another 4 of these collector crystals will mean that we'll have absolutely full starlight at any time of the day, even in middle of a eclipse. So I've just been going around killing a few of these mobs over here, and we've managed to get ourselves a Halloween treat. It's coming up to Halloween now, and so these things, I've let one of these go before. These are kind of like the lucky blocks. So we either give a trick or a treat. The last one I got was a trick, and it actually killed me. So let's hope for a treat this time. Let's right click on the floor with this.
It's a treat.
Okay. I have no idea what the treat was. Oh, we got you got 3 blaze rods. Oh wow, okay. That's actually really handy. We need blaze rods. So yeah, that's it was a bit anticlimactic. The last one actually made like this big beast. Actually no, I can show you. Because we actually found the beast, we can actually summon one. And so this is what came out of that before and killed me. This behemoth. Now these things are pretty cool. They are found in the Nether. They're based off the, I think at least, kind of based off the Cyber Demon from Doom. They look very much like that. And as they walk around, they have balefire, which actually can kill you even if you're the one that summoned them, which is always nice. Yeah, the Lycanite's mobs summoning system is something we haven't really got into yet. I haven't really had a play around with it too much, apart from just making sure these things don't burn my chests or my crafting table. Thank you very much. Don't want everything burning down. But yeah, it's something we haven't really had a play around with at all yet. I've got a bit of a bestiary set out, and we can summon a few different things at the moment. And some of these things are really quite cool, some of them are a little bit naff, but I can summon the Aegises, which are all around here. But as you can see, it's gone now. It doesn't really last for that long, but if you're in a snap situation, it can be really nice and handy. So usually when I'm going out and about around the world, especially if I'm going into the Nether, and hopefully soon into the end, then we will definitely be carrying this with us. So we've just been attacked by a Reaper in here, and we got another one of these Halloween treats. Let's head outside and see what we get from this one. Hopefully something good. That's a treat. We got 2 blocks of iron. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so the treats look like they're not going to be too good, but the tricks look like it summons mobs which will potentially kill you, especially if you're only wearing 1 piece of armor. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. This actually brings me on to the future of what we're going to be doing here. So as I kind of said before, this pack isn't what I expected it to be. Now, this isn't a rant, this isn't me complaining about it at all. It's quite difficult to make videos for. And so what I've decided to do is change things up a bit on how we're actually going to be playing this series and what else we're going to be doing with Aura Fury. So with this pack, with Minecraft in general, what I want to do is actually turn this into a more kind of cinematic series. I've been running it as very much a tutorial type let's play, kind of like I've done before with most of the other packs that we've played. However, if we actually run it as much more of a cinematic building type thing now, where I produce videos less often, or at least, you know, I haven't produced videos every day for this, but I have been playing every day. And so if I can kind of pull back from it a little bit and produce kind of more high quality videos, but it will be based around building rather than around pack progression. The reason why that is because the progression in the game is designed as a progression pack, and the progression is very, very long, very, very slow, extremely slow, and very, 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 very grindy. And none of that works well on camera. It works well when you're just playing and you can just zone out and you can just get into the mindset of it all, and you can just play for hours and do a lot of different progress. But yeah, even just to get a couple of solar panels up and running, it's all of this. And getting all of this steel in the only way we have making of steel at the moment is this, and it is just so slow. I mean, this isn't even... I don't know why this isn't running at the moment. It should be. Oh no, right. We don't have any more coal dust. Okay. So yeah, so I've got to do another mining run to get more coal, to be able to get more steel, so we can actually carry on with it. You see, the iron isn't an issue. I've got lots and lots of iron. It's the actual coal, because it takes 2 coal for each of these. I am actually going with the enchantments, and I'm keep coming over here when I've got enough levels and just trying to get a fortune enchantment for my Paxel here, and as soon as I get that, it'll be a lot easier. We can also do some villager breeding, try and get some different enchantments from the librarians, from the village breeding. There's a lot of different stuff we can do, but it does take time to set up. And so yeah, I think I'm going to do a lot more of the building cinematic side of it. Hopefully get some time lapses out of it. I've got an idea for a nice big sky base for the astral sorcery that we can work on, and stuff like that. And then yeah, I'm hoping to meet up with a few people from the server just to do some collabs at some point as well, just so we can do some base tours and that kind of episode. But yes, the kind of regular progression episodes will actually be replaced by another series. So I'm hoping to get onto the vintage story server here on Aura Fury, and I will be joining Nathan Wastrel and a few of the others which you will know from my channel, especially Ashantin from Vintara, and there are a few others that you may know as well. So we will be joining them on Vintage Story to do kind of a general progression series on there, because I think that from a video editing point of view and from a video production point of view for YouTube, it will be a lot better for you to see the progress line in that game, where you play for 6 to 8 hours, get a load of resources, and then can immediately use those resources. Whereas in this, you play for 8 hours, you get a load of resources, and production-wise, they're gone in about 20 minutes, and then you have to go out for another 8 hours and get more resources. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So if you have any suggestions about the kind of things you'd like to see me do on this server during this series, any builds you'd like to see me do, or any mods you'd like me to showcase, any people you'd like me to work with and collab with, then please let me know down in the comments below. Send me a message on Discord or via email, via my website. So yes, that is where we're going to leave it for today though. It's just been a bit of a talky episode today, because not a huge amount of progress has been made as of yet. So yes, thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.